Everything that could go wrong seems to be going wrong.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, so I kind of ordered a new camera bag. I'm doing my best to not show the address just in case some random weirdo watches this. I'll open this, see if it's absolutely awful, and I'll let you know. Seems pretty good. I basically just needed a new camera bag because the one I have, it's quite small. It's about this big as opposed to my normal one would come up to about here. And I just wanted a bigger bag so I could put more stuff in it. But so far, it looks pretty good. It has this wee zippy pocket on the front, and the whole thing's waterproof, by the way. Yeah, it was expensive. It has this waterproof pocket on the front, so you can put all like your phone, chargers, cables, and stuff in that. Oh, by the way, this is from Amazon. It is the E-Starer camera backpack in large. I saw it and I was like, that looks pretty sick. I'm gonna order it. So I did. And if you've ever seen a camera backpack, basically it looks like this. You have usually a waterproof cover, a bunch of sticky Velcro strap things which look like these, which is basically one long divider and a bunch of smaller dividers stuck to it, so you can make your own little compartments and thing for like your camera bags. I also love this green. The entire inside of it is green and it looks super cool. Super cool. That was so cringy. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna set this thing up and yeah. Right, that took a long time. This is now full of all of my stuff, which includes my college and that sort of stuff, which used to be in this bag, my old just regular school bag, and this, my old camera bag, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine, it's red on the inside, but it's just a bit small. It fitted everything that I had, but I had to carry 2 bags because I couldn't fit anything for college. A big thing that this little bag has that I wanted is a laptop sleeve, so now I just have to take the 1 bag to college. But yeah, I just wanted to have a wee look at what is actually in my camera bag, because it's not that much, but what I do have, I do use, if that makes sense. Like, I don't buy things that I don't need. Like, I know there are people out there that have like cameras and lenses that just stack up behind them and they're like, oh, this looks really cool. And I can't afford to do that. Yeah, I only have like very little money, so I'm currently saving to buy myself a new camera, because the one I have in here isn't even my camera. It is my college camera that was given to me by the school, which is basically a better version of the camera I already had, so I just stopped using my camera and now I use this one. I'm saving up for my own version of this camera, this one is from about 2009, so it's quite old, but it's still pretty good. And the one that I'm saving up for is the Sony a7R III, which is currently very expensive. But I just want to show off what's in my camera bag so everyone knows what I'm working with. Not all of my gear is in this camera bag. One, Emer's camera, which I use to record these videos and stuff like that. She has a Sony Alpha 5100, which is a smaller version of the camera I used to have. I had a Sony a6000 and it is currently using my battery, my memory card and my GorillaPod to film this video, which is basically the only thing we ever use to film videos. Very rarely would I use my school camera to film these videos, but let's have a look. Everything that could go wrong seems to be going wrong, because as I was talking about this little camera, it decided to overheat. So yeah, I'm now filming on my school camera, even though I just said that I rarely ever film on my school camera. But I might as well show off this thing. This is the little rig thing that we use to vlog most times, depending on where we're going and stuff like that. But it's just handy to have something to hold on to instead of having like to hold on to this little box in your hand, and it just makes like getting shots easier. But yeah, this camera was roughly about 350 quid. It's a great little thing. It shoots full 1080. I don't think it shoots 4K. Might do. But The only problem with it is that when you leave it recording, or if you record a lot of clips in a row, it tends to overheat, and that's not great when you're sitting doing videos like this. So I switched to my Sony A7, which is basically a professional version of this. I don't know how this is going to go because I'm pretty sure this is higher quality than this. So if the video looks better / worse than it just did, because I don't know how I'm going to edit this, that's why. But I just sold my Sony A6000, which was a great camera. I wasn't using it, and I'm now saving up for my own camera. So I just decided to get rid of it. But let's talk about what else is in the bag, because surprise, surprise, there's no camera in it now because the camera's being used to record this video. But I'll go over the camera at the end. But I'll go over all the weirder stuff in this bag first. But first of all, the weirdest things in this bag are definitely, I always carry a set of fairy lights. I don't know why, I just do. But whenever you're at a really cool photography location and you're like, this would look really sick with some nice lights, big. I don't know why, they make me feel more comfortable when I'm carrying them with me, because I know I have them if I need them. But I also have 2 more sets in here in a metal box if I ever need them. But we'll go over that later. That's sort of like my it holds everything container. Up here in this top compartment, I have the mount that should go on this, but I find it too flimsy because it flips and it's just sort of wobbly. Like, you can tighten it and then it stays, but with the weight of the camera on top of it, sometimes it can slip and then you end up talking like this, and then it sort of just goes whip and then you're looking straight down. I don't like it, but I keep it just in case that I ever need it. In the case I need to wrap this around a pole or a tree and then take a video of something or a photo or record myself like I'm doing now, and I don't want to carry this huge tripod around with me. Oh yeah, and this is also being filmed on my tripod, which is a full tripod. But yeah, this thing is much less heavy to carry around. Another thing I always carry with me is these two. This is I guess a hygiene mask. I got a 3-pack of them on Amazon right before I went to Tenerife. And I just find, like, when I get really anxious taking pictures, or if I'm somewhere at night and I'm not supposed to be taking pictures, like say I'm like in like an industrial estate or a retail park or somewhere public that usually I get in trouble for taking pictures, I usually stick this on. And 1, it makes me feel less anxious. 2, kind of protects my face. Say if someone were to try and figure out who was taking pictures but they're not supposed to. But yeah, that always stays with me. I don't think I have anything else up here because this is fairly empty. But the next thing that I always carry with me that is probably a bit weird is a Dove Men Care set, which may sound weird, but I got this for Christmas, and the set I still haven't used it yet, but I looked at the box and I thought, this is small, it's metal, and I think it'd be great for storing little things that I always used to clutter around in my bag, and that's exactly what it does. Basically, it just holds all the things that I don't have a place for in my bag. So I have 2 sets of fairy lights, extra batteries, a microfiber cloth, lens wipes for cleaning my lenses, spare SD cards, oh, my hard drive that I back everything up onto. I'll get that out and so you can have a look at it. This is basically what holds all of my work, and if I ever lose this, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it's also J Nevin branded. Kind of regret putting that on it because if I ever take it off, it's going to be sticky. But for the moment, I don't really need to take it off because, you know, J, it's 6 sticker, so it can stay. If I ever start doing my own stickers, then I'm sorry, I may have to cover it. But this has all of my college work so far, all of my pictures from Tenerife, all of my pictures for the last basically 1.5 years on this. It's a 2 terabyte hard drive, and it's about, I want to say 200 gigabytes in, not even, I'd say about 100 gigabytes in. So I have a lot of space left on this, so hopefully this will do me for the next couple of years. I'll give you a wee look at the inside of this box. It was organised, but I just ripped the hard drive out of it, so it's not. I'm going to have to reorganise everything in my bag after this video, even though I just organised everything. So that is the cost of doing one of these videos, I guess. I carry spare batteries for the next thing that I'm going to show you, which is my Sony flash gun. So a good point to mention is that this is not mine. This again is the college's, and this is like a wee softbox adapter that makes the light not as harsh. But basically it's just a mount for the top of the camera, and you hook it into the wee hot shoe on top, which is like the wee mount on top of the camera, and it just lets out a huge amount of light. The next thing that I always keep on me is this. This is the only other lens that I own at the moment because I sold my other one with my camera. I had a 16-50 IS lens for my A6000, which is an image stabilized lens, which is basically my video lens, because as you're moving it sort of does its best to keep it level and not wobble basically. But this, which turns out I have to sell as well, is a 55 to 210 millimeter telephoto optical steady shot lens. I've recently discovered a problem with this lens. Not only is it huge, and you should have seen it on my old camera, like my old camera was roughly the same size as this, and then you stick this on the front of it and it just looks ridiculous. You look stupid bit. But basically I found a problem with this lens as in the fact that this lens, if I can open it, has a very small sensor opening at the bottom, which is basically two different types of camera sensors are crop and full frame, and this is made for a crop sensor instead of a full frame, which my camera is now. Next thing that I have is, this is new to my collection. I only got it at Christmas, but it has stayed with me ever since I got it, which it may just look like a little cardboard box, which that is what it is. But inside the cardboard box is this wee bag, and if you open the bag you have a 100% clear glass bulb, and you may be looking at it like, what the hell is that? And what it does is, one, it's really good at reflecting light, so you get these really cool like light effects if you shine a light through it. But most of the time you'll be using it for, say if you hold it out in front of you and shoot through it, you get this cool sort of globe effect that it inverts everything, so up is down and left is right, which kind of does mean that you have to shoot your pictures in a weird angle, and you always have a hand in them, or you can plant it on something. But I think it's really good. I haven't got a chance to test it yet because college is sort of killing my creativity, and by the time I get home from college I don't want to do any more pictures. But I'm going up to Dublin on Sunday. I'm doing a photo shoot with some people from college, and I'm hopefully gonna get to try it out. Alright, I had to switch the camera there because I was shooting on the camera that I need to show you. But this is my Sony A7. The whole reason I like this camera is, one, it's a mirrorless camera, which means it doesn't have a mirror inside it, so it's faster. And the second reason I like it is it's so small. Like if you take the lens off it, it's so thin, it's so light, it looks super trippy on the inside because it has this sensor on the inside and it looks like a rainbow. But I've just always, I'd say always, since last year, I've tried DSLRs, I don't like them. I've tried them in college, I don't like them. And yeah, this is basically the only thing I'm probably ever going to shoot on. I love Sony. Also, I'd just like to point out that I am by no means a camera expert. I like cameras and I am passionate about learning about them, but I by no means know everything about them. If you ask me a question, I can probably answer it, but if you ask me to explain something super complicated about the inner workings of a camera, I could probably not do that. But this is just a thing that I've been into for the last couple of years. I'm probably going to be into it for the rest of my life. I would like to be a photographer for the rest of my life, but you never know. I think that's everything. I have nothing else to show you, so yeah. This has been what's in my camera bag. Well, what's in my new camera bag anyway. It's currently lying on the floor upside down, empty, because I had to take everything out for this video. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm not sure if I'm going to make more of these videos, and I'm not even sure if this is going to go up on Emer's channel or my channel. I don't even have a channel yet. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and bye.